Hi, what's up, Joe? Just finished class. Freaking annoying class. So I want to talk about taking the opportunity whenever it comes to you. Always. That will be the title of this report. You know? And what do I mean by this? When the opportunity comes, well, it could mean a lot of things. It could mean that when you feel that feeling, you want to feel good, you want to do something, do it. When you want to treat yourself, do it. Instantaneously, immediately. Don't wait, don't stall. Like right now, I want to get back and have some snacks. I want to have some chips. Some good old dipping sauce or whatever. You know, see what I can make. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna let it go by me like I used to. And then later on you'll regret, why didn't you do that, you know? But yes, even though you do those things and then you still have to get back to this boring ass repetitive life, you know, that you wish you weren't in. Or at least you got some cope, right? Got a dose of cope to satisfy and satiate, to dial down that sickness, you know, so to speak, the sickness within most of us, having to go through life and pretty much sick and tired of it due to its repetitiveness. You know, we work so hard and so much for so little for peanuts. That's not the way to go. It's absolutely irrational and bad. You know, that's why a lot of people, and I'm proud of them, I'm so proud of them. A lot of people are dropping out, a lot of people are clocking out of this stupidity of life, of this reality. You know, it's absolutely ludicrous, bogus, baloney, just like the meat. Just like the Italian cured meat, I think, called baloney. Or some sort of cured meat. I don't know where its origins is, where it originated from. But bologna is some sort of meat. But going back to what I was saying, take the opportunity when it arises, immediate, because you know, the moon, Earth's natural satellite, rules our feelings. It rules the motions of the waves and oceans, the water. It also rules the water in our bodies. That's why our mood swings and all that. I believe that the moon may play a part and it contributes, and then the moon fluctuates. It changes our feelings. Our feelings also fluctuates and changes. So whenever it gives us the opportunity or chance to do something, take it, seize it. You know, our consciousness, awareness, and feelings are aware of all these things, you know. If you look up depression, it says that it's a sign, it's our awareness. It's a sign that we are aware of life, you know. That's why when we have to go through all these crappy things, we suddenly feel sad, we question. And then when it goes unanswered, it goes ignored, you know, it's ignored. It goes away without being regarded. You become depressed. Deep rest. Jim Carrey. We wanna kick back. We wanna retreat. We wanna recover of all these things that we've been through. You know why? What's the purpose? So we are seeking deep rest. Depressed. And also decompress. Decompress meaning de-stressing yourself after a hard day's work or something. Vigorous activities and all that. So deep rest, decompress, de-stress. It rhymes. But yeah, it all makes sense, you know. You gotta look out for yourself, otherwise who's gonna? You know, maybe your family don't really look out for you that way. They look out for you conditionally. As long as you satisfy them and all that, but the grand scheme of things, deeper things, bigger things, they don't, you know. It's like you wanna go your own way, you choose your own way, they will ignore you, you know. They will leave you to fend for yourself and all. It's like very ridiculous. You know, it's conditional. It should not be that. It should be unconditional. Just like the quote from Supernatural when Dean Winchester was talking with Crowley. Family don't end in blood, but it doesn't start there either. Family is always there for you. They always got your back, not what you can do for them. They always got your back even when it hurts. That's family. And because Crowley's mother is not like that, Rowena. So Dean gave him, you know, some pep talk, some motivation. Moving speech, you know, it moves the soul, it moves the body, it moves your spirits. Does that sound like his mother? Absolutely not, because his mother is like very manipulative, controlling, you know. I'm sure some of our parents are like that too. Could even be our mothers too, but I don't want to generalize, because I believe fathers can be that too. Controlling. So that ain't family. Just because you're blood related, flesh and blood, that don't mean you're family. You can even find friends that are family, you know, more family than your actual family. That's what I believe is pure. Looking at that is absolutely pure, you know, your friends becoming families. Because where can you get that and how can you get that nowadays? It's so freaking rare. It's so scarce. It's so sparse. Yeah, I know you wanna judge my pronunciation on how I pronounce scarce. You know, it's like potato, tomato, tomato, caramel, scarce, scars. So yeah, pronounce it however you like. But back to what I was saying. It's very sacred. Friends becoming families. Where can you find that nowadays? It takes a lot of work, a lot of effort to preserve that, because a lot of friends fall out. A lot of, like the game, Fallout. A lot of friends, acquaintances, connections fall out. You know, it's just momentarily, it's brief. You want to keep it going and permanent, it's really, really tedious and difficult and hard. You're gonna have to put your back into it almost. And then you have to keep fueling the fire, you know, add more fuel to the fire. Not in terms of issues and problems, but in terms of keeping it alive. Keeping the fire burning. This connection between your friends, you know, and then ultimately becoming families. You know, keep it passionate. And all that. Blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like boyfriends, girlfriends becoming husbands and wives. Same thing. A good example would be Fast and Furious. I know I'm kind of going off topic, but just hear me out, you know. I just want to discuss all these things, most of these things in this video. Friends becoming family, you know. Because Brian married Dom's sister, Mia Toretto, so became brother-in-laws. And I'm not just talking about that, you know. Obviously they became families because brother-in-law and all that. No, this is deep, this is big. You know, I can look at Tej Parker, Ludacris, you know, the actor Ludacris, Tej Parker. You can look at Han, you can look at Rome, all those. You can look at Elsa Pataki. I don't know what her name is in the show. But yeah, they all connected with one another. And then Tej Parker's family, girlfriend, became family, you know. That's why Dom is really, really big and really, really a fanatic, I guess, about family. You know, family very important, just like the memes. You can listen to Bandolero. Yeah, those things. I just thought I'd talk about that. But back to the title, take the opportunity when it arises. Make yourself comfortable, make yourself feel good. Alright, you know what to do. You don't need authority and authorization from anyone, not even from me. You can just listen to me telling you to do it, you know. I'm not saying you can't do it. I never said that. I said do it. So that's a automatic free authorization over there. You don't even need to question and ask me why can I not do these things. You're holding yourself back. Nobody else is. Even if you feel like it's all in your mind. Your mind is yours. Own it. Who said I can't do these things? Who said I can't do this? Who said I can't do that? Do it. That's why that's the saying. The only person holding you back is yourself. It's true. It's true. You know, you gotta master the courage. You gotta master your mind. You gotta do these things. Who else will if not you? And that's one of the ways to achieve freedom. You can feel a sense of massive freedom, you know, once you do that. Trust me. Trust those people that have said that before, you know. Way before I even said it. They have said it and I've learned from them that you should own your mind. You should take charge of your life. Take charge of the opportunities that arises. You know, the moon switches our feelings and emotions. Yeah, those are like opportunities and chances that doesn't really arrive or come often. It's rare. So once it comes, take it. Seize it. You know, at least as one of these things, one of these benefit of the doubt that the universe and life gives to us whilst we are struggling, whilst we are trying to make it, whilst we are going through these things, you know. But not to fret, not to worry, more people are waking up, you know. And then maybe we can riot together, come together, something, and then challenge and battle all these freaking government and whatnot, all these stupidities, and finally make a change, a revolution, the planet's revolution, not just a country. The planet is bigger, and all these things, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video and try to fit in as much as I can because it's approaching 15 minutes. I think I'll talk about until it's like 14 minutes, almost 15, because this is a really good topic, really good stuff, you know what I'm talking about. You really gotta make yourself happy, so to speak. You really gotta help yourself, you know. Who else is gonna look for you other than yourself? Yes, you got family, but not everyone has good families. Some people have conditional families. Some people have 3/4. Some have absolutely good families, good for them. But you still gotta look out for yourself, because once they're gone, you know, everyone dies, everyone perishes, everyone passes away. Who else do you got? Huh? Who else do you got? No one but yourself, unless you got a partner or something. But even then, if you're not lucky like me and some others, you can't get a partner for yourself, you're screwed. You just got yourself then. You know, you gotta take all these things into account and consideration and blah blah blah. You know, then you'll be pretty much set for life. You'll be self-sufficient for the most part. And you won't really need other people and all that, you know, necessarily. But yeah, I'm just saying, take charge of your life, seize the opportunities, love yourself as much as you can. I know it's kind of like blank words, blank statements, blank slate and all that, you know. That word is almost losing its meaning, you know. It seems like I may be out of touch when I keep talking about loving yourself and all, but regardless, take the opportunity. And this video is going to be 15 minutes, so as I always said, be you, do you, alright? Every sense of the phrase. So I'm going to sign out now. Do take care, everybody, my fellow blackpillers. Alright? Adios.